Hi. Hey, bud. Today I borrow the words and wisdom of the greats. And I say to all of you, simply, very simply, with hope, good morning. Now, I'm well aware that it is the afternoon of January 24th, 2016, and yet I say good morning to each of you today, as today marks the dawning of a new set of sunrises. Each of you graduates will be transformed as you walk across this stage, and you will begin a new epic story of your lives as Juris Doctorates. And to this victory, I say good morning. What I offer you today is only words, which may spiral into ideas that are the beginning of actions best described today as hope. Now, our collective hope comes in three forms: what it took to get us here, how we persevered through the challenges and struggles of law school, and our hope to serve the profession and serve those in times of need, and in doing so, change this world. Hope is a word that's not defined in Black's Law Dictionary. Our legal profession doesn't recognize this tiny little word as part of our legal language, but in looking to the faces of friends and family and loved ones who have supported our graduates, in speaking with the esteemed professors that have shepherded us through this experience and the future that I see in the faces of these graduates, I know that hope is more than a word defined. It's a belief, it's a goal, and it's alive and well in each one of us. Now, I came to law school on a bit of a whim. I had a singular hope for a better future in my heart, and I carried on my shoulders the past of many different lifetimes before my feet found the proud doors of Cooley Law School. Indeed, I started law school with a hope, but what overwhelmed me in the beginning was terror and fear. Now, I walked into my first classes knowing no one, and knowing even less about this journey I would embark upon, and the fact that I stand here as your humbly proud graduation speaker is not an evolution that is lost on me. Beginning an education in the law is a harrowing and intense leap of faith for the future. We took out mountains of loans and leapt into the depths of the law. Now today, look back on all of the moments of terror or stress, the freakouts and the hardships. I mean, try to remember what it was like to read that first case for your first class and realize how far you've come. Now, how did we do this? It's no miracle. We had hope, and perhaps generated from within, or more likely from those sitting behind you. Certainly from those sitting next to you in the trenches, those supporters and cheerleaders. You've dealt with our crazy for much longer than you should have. And from the bottom of our hearts, we say thank you. The sacrifices you have made do not go unnoticed. My own wife gives up her birthday, which is actually today, to celebrate me instead. I say that this is going to be a more permanent arrangement, and her response is, we'll see. To those who have been lucky enough that I have been lucky enough to call friends, our inner circles, we love you. But words aren't really truly enough to express it. I think the graduates can probably do it better by cheering for the family and supporters that we have here today. You now come from an institution of leaders and shakers. You are no longer held back by anything but the limits of your imagination. Now, Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. He never took the bar exam, though. But where will your imagination take you? Perhaps you'll work as politicians or business leaders, the builders of buildings and cities, agents of our country's government, or champions of the downtrodden. Any life that you can imagine is yours. Congratulations. Welcome. You have arrived. Now, go and attack this world with the passion of our founding fathers. Now, our constitutional law professors might say at this moment, which father? And I'll tell you. Attack it like all of them. Attack it each time you sit down to write a motion, channel Thomas Jefferson. Negotiate your first contract with the dedication of Alexander Hamilton. In fact, lead this country in its times of need like John Hancock, willing to sign his name with a flourish to end all tyranny. There's not a moment to waste. Attack this world zealously and as if our nation depends upon it, because here's the real secret. It does. Our whole worldview, this nation, this grand experiment is completely and utterly dependent upon the work that these graduates have done, will do, and must do in the future. And you are all now loosed upon this world with the power of the pen, and I hope that you use your powers for good. Know that there will be mistakes along the way. It's called practice for a reason. Remember to stay human and be kind, giving of your time and your skills where you can. A lawyer in Grand Rapids put it best, I think, when he said, "I'd rather be a good human every day and be able to look myself in the mirror than be a great lawyer and not be able to do that." I hope, I bet that we can do both of those things. Hope. That's such a small and unassuming word. Yet, on this, your graduation day, it's what we have and take with us. Tomorrow, the sun will rise on a new day. You will get up. You will get to work with, I hope, the immortal words of Maya Angelou still ringing in your hearts. Simply, very simply, with hope. Good morning.